people only see your glow now, but they didn't see the nights you prayed yourself to sleep. They see the confidence, but they didn't see the healing process. So before you complain about what's missing, let's thank God for how far you've already come. Welcome to the Double Up Podcast, where we double up on growth, mindset, faith, and becoming the person we were created to be. I'm your host, Jalissa, and today we are starting with gratitude. And not fake positivity, not pretending life is perfect, but real gratitude. The kind that keeps you standing, even when life tries to break you. Because there were moments where we didn't think we'd make it. And yet, here we are, still breathing, still growing, and still becoming. And for that alone, we have to thank God. Now hold up. Please know that there's something powerful about waking up and realizing that everything you have right now could have gone differently. The doors that opened, the heartbreak you survived, the protection you didn't even notice, the prayers that were answered, and the ones he didn't because he knew better. Sometimes we only thank God when things are going right. But real faith says, even in confusion, thank you. Even while waiting, thank you. And even while healing, thank you. Now, I think a lot of us underestimate how much gratitude changes our mindset. Because the moment you start focusing on what's missing, you start realizing how much God has already done. You survived seasons that should have destroyed you. You made it through loneliness, through betrayal, through anxiety, through nights where nobody knew how heavy your heart felt. But God carried you anyway. Let me tell y'all something. There were seasons that I myself felt lost. Seasons where nothing made sense. Where I questioned myself. Where I wondered if things would ever change. But looking back now, I can actually see God in every moment. Even in the pain, even in the waiting, even in the silence. Sometimes God is working the most when it feels the quietest. Now, I want this podcast to be real. So today, I want you to think back to this question. When was the last time you thanked God without asking for something in return? Not God, please fix this. Not God, give me that. Just thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for protecting my family. Thank you for the strength to keep going. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the peace that I'm still learning to find. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And maybe that's what somebody listening needs to hear today. Just because God is silent doesn't mean he's absent. You're still being guided, you're still being protected, you're still being prepared. And one day, you're actually going to look back at this version of yourself and realize that God was building your strength the entire time. You know what I've realized? A lot of people wait until they make it to thank God. They say, oh, I'll thank God when I get the money. I'll thank God when life gets easier. I'll thank God when everything finally works out. But faith doesn't work like that. Real gratitude says, God, I may not understand everything right now, but thank you anyway. Thank you for the doors you've closed. Thank you for the protection I didn't notice. And thank you for the delays that saved me. Also, thank you for not letting me settle for less than what you have for me. So if you're listening right now and life feels heavy, this is your reminder that God hasn't forgotten you. Your current season is not your final destination. Sometimes God isolates you before he elevates you. Sometimes he removes distraction before he reveals purpose. And sometimes the breakthrough starts with gratitude. Now, before we close, I want to thank you for being here for episode 1. This is the Double Up Podcast, where we double up on faith, double up on purpose, and double up on becoming who we are meant to be. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And remember, gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a lifestyle. It's trusting God before the blessing even arrives. And with that note, until next time, bye.